Hi, Vanessa here with Heal Body Mind, and I'm going to show you how I make a 10 to 15 ingredient salad, meal, whatever you want to call it. And let's say under 15 minutes. It's 4:13 by this clock. Let's see how I do. So I am not shooting for perfection, obviously. I am shooting for time and education. So I'm taking these shiitake mushrooms. A lot of the stuff I just bought at the farmer's market. I probably took less than a minute pulling this stuff. Some of it was already sitting out from a prior video. And pulled out a few extra ingredients. And I'm going to saute these mushrooms while I'm making the rest of the salad. That is the key. This is the time where I would either put some eggplant or some cauliflower, some zucchini, whatever it is that I want to grill. I put it on the skillet now, whether it be meat. For those who eat meat, you get that chicken or that beef ready and get that going, and then you come and you do your veggies, and when your veggies are done, your meat or other sauteed veggies are done. I am cooking them with coconut oil, and I am going to drizzle, as I just now did, a little bit of olive oil as well. I don't typically use olive oil when I'm cooking, sauteing. I usually just use it raw. That's because it molecularly changes and is not so great for us when it's done at high heats, and it's very hard to actually cook it low enough heats, in my opinion. So I am going to start now with rinsing off the greens. As you guys might know, I've mentioned that I can't believe I don't have a water purifier for my sink. I've had one many times over 20 years ago in my life, maybe even longer. And yeah, I don't have one right now, and I need to commit to what type of unit I want to use right now, and I am not sure. I have a lot of water filtration systems. I have one up there that's a Berkey unit. I have another one that is a distiller. Distills the water. So here are all my greens. I have 4 kinds of greens, plus I'm going to take a few greens from these turnips and from the kohlrabi. And to be honest with you, a lot of times with my local produce, I keep being advised by the farmers that I don't need to rinse it, so I really shouldn't have rinsed this red kale. So I'm not going to rinse those. If that offends you, then please rinse yours. Okay, here we go. So I'm just getting off the excess water. I would not be doing this if I wasn't using tap water. What I do to save time with greens is I cut them all at once. So this is my very, very big bowl. My goal is usually to have a 10-ounce salad a day, one a day. And so I'll take this whole stack of greens at one time and just cut them. I just cut them sideways, across, right to left. If I have very big leaves like collard greens or big leaves of chard, I will sometimes take them and cut them this way too at the end. I do try to hit the majority of my stems, but I usually don't go all the way down to the end. Do what's comfortable for you. See it like so right here in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and cut it a couple times this way just to shorten the leaves. Then I just throw all those in the bowl. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil. I know that the food industry has told you that olive oil, certain doctors, certain large health organizations have told you that that oils and fat, that basically fats are not good for us, but I do not agree with that, and I think healthy fats in moderation can be really good. This right here, what I'm doing is called massaging your greens, and what massaging the greens does is it makes them where they're like almost like they've been sauteed. I used to try to saute my spinach for like few seconds, or collard greens or whatever for just a few seconds, and all the time I would end up just barely overcooking them no matter how hard I tried, so I quit cooking them. I massage them. They taste about halfway between being sauteed and raw, halfway from being raw. And then I just start chopping a bunch of vegetables. Well, I normally would do some herbs, and these came from the farmer's market. I just, about being fast, I just ripped that right out. I could actually chop these along with the greens and save myself some time. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw those in. And I don't care if I make a mess when I cook. I'm all about the speed. How fast can I get my food made? And for one, I like to sit down and eat my food while it's still fresh. I believe when you cut into things, they do start to oxidate immediately and lose nutrition. I'm into cutting things as little as possible. I cut it twice this way and make like a big wheel, and then I might only, most of the time, just cut it like 1, 2, and then I'm done. Same with this kohlrabi. I bought this at the farmer's market, so technically I don't need to necessarily wipe it, but I'm going to. And this turnip as well. So I just have a little water on this towel. This is a special nanotechnology towel. You can read about that or Google about it. It has special microfibers that can clean surfaces without even using soap. Checking on my sauteed mushrooms. I heard them over there. They were talking to me. Give them some TLC. And I'm going to put them back on. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. They look like they need it. I'll do some more videos on actually more cooked foods. So again, I take something like this and I cut it 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to cut it 1, 2, 3. And I'm basically good then. Like I can leave it like this, or I can kind of stack them up and cut them one more time. It's not really necessary. I'm not really into dicing. It takes too much time. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot of other things I want to do in the world besides cook. Although I do enjoy making my own food, I do believe I have a higher nutrient density of food and quality of food because I know what food I'm ingesting. I know what's going into it. I have also Brussels sprouts. So everything I put in that salad was from the local farmers today. It's what we're about to do now. So I'm going to add some Brussels sprouts. I'm going to add some radicchio. For more color and more variety in my greens. Sometimes I will literally just take my greens or anything like that and just crumble it in my hands. So I'm just doing the Brussels sprouts, cut them twice this way. Now I'm going to cut them like once or twice the other direction. So I'm going to do some bell pepper. So I can just put them like that sometimes, or I will chop them 1 or 2 more times. Totally up to how you like your bites to be. If I'm not doing 100% raw, if I've actually got the skillet going, I like to take some veggies and eat them raw. Eat these red bell peppers raw, but to also saute some because different nutrients are released when they are sauteed, even though the more nutrient obviously is with them unheated raw. I wanted to put some of these in. I forgot these came from the farmer's market. I like to eat the really fresh food as soon as possible when I get home from the market. So I'm just going to add this. So now I know I'm definitely at 15 ingredient. I have found that most food tastes fine with just salt and pepper. Many times, even just salt. Not even pepper. I use pink Himalayan sea salt and lemon when I'm in a major rush. That's it. Sometimes I bother to use pepper or another spice or two. Oh, and I do often put fresh garlic in here. do a little bit of salt and stir that up so the salt kind of gets dispersed. So here we have it. 15 minimum ingredient salad that I am now about to top off with these yummy mushrooms and cooked bell peppers. So obviously I put the mushrooms in much earlier than the red bell peppers because mushrooms take a little while to cook up. And then the bell peppers, I don't like to cook my vegetables, overcook them. I like them to still be crunchy and healthy. With only a little mess to clean up. I'll have to do a video on how quick I clean up my messes. So there we have it. 15 ingredient salad with a little bit of hot sauteed foods that I am going to eat immediately because it's always better when the mushrooms are hot. Thank you so much for chiming in. Wishing you a prosperous 2019 and lots of health.